finally Friday. I'm so looking forward to this weekend because this will be the first weekend that I don't have any chores to do, so I definitely have more time to do all my hobbies. So I'm so looking forward to this. I'm just driving in the car and I was just thinking about, because I'm on my way to work right now with my client, but I was just thinking about how once you outgrow the role of being manipulated, you just start to see that people who can't meet you where you at are just like children. You know, they have a bunch of unresolved issues, and the way they act, it just reminds you of like a toddler. And when you start to notice them acting like a toddler is a way for them to get attention and get you to do all the emotional lifting and the connection, because they don't have good communication skills. And as far as them actually coming out saying what they want, they know it's unreasonable, because typically what they want from you is they want you to be always available, always open, and be a hotline for them. And for them to come out and really say that, they know that will put them in a vulnerable position, because communication is about being comfortable and having vulnerability. But for them, they know it's risky because it even opens them up to being called out and having to take accountability for their unreasonable demands that they place on other people. So it just ends up with them having all this hidden animosity towards you, and before you know it, you step back from the situation and you start to see them kind of really acting out. What I like to call is the extinction burst. It's when you pull back from a pattern that you was given this person. They're going to create some kind of predictability or pattern, and once you pull back from them predicting what you've been giving them, they start to really like get upset because they got so used to your availability. And this is where it becomes tricky, because what you think you're doing, you don't really realize how much control, I wouldn't say control, because you have no idea what their intentions are, but it's just more so like you don't know how predictable you come off to these type of people until you realize, oh wow, I was giving this person way more than they deserve, or wow, I noticed as soon as I become unavailable, they just acting like I betrayed them. And just to think of that is kind of scary. It just makes me want to, be real careful of showing my hand to people nowadays. So that's kind of what I had on my mind on my way to work. But I'm grateful, I'm thankful, I still got this job. Even though it's not 40 hours still, I can at least have the peace of knowing what to expect. No drama, of course with the kiddos, it's a different kind of acting out. But as far as like toxic co-workers, toxic work environment, that's not going on, and that's out of the question. Because if I ever get put in a household like I did the first RBT week at work, I would just tell them like, yeah, this is not a fit for me. You can take me off this rotation. But that's what I'm doing pretty much. I'll get back to y'all in a bit.